I forgot to tell you this, but it's important. The words sit heavy on my tongue, weighted with a truth I can no longer swallow. I pace before you, each step restless, like a beast caged in its own fury. My hands tremble not from weakness, but from the storm of restraint tearing through me. I look at you, those eyes, too innocent, too defiant, too unaware of the danger that curls around you like smoke, and I know you don't yet understand. You think this is a love that can be escaped, that you can walk away from me, and breathe easy again. But you can't. And that's what I need you to hear now. I pause, my chest rising and falling. And then I lean closer, lowering my voice into a tone that feels less like speech, and more like a vow carved in blood. What I forgot to tell you is that you are already too deep inside of me. Do you understand what that means? There is no version of my life where you are not here. There is no future, no tomorrow, no air in my lungs if you are not beside me. If you thought you could simply leave, if you thought you could unwrite what has already been written into my bones, then you are mistaken. You are my sin, my salvation, and my curse, and I will carry you until the end of time. I see the flicker of unease in your face, the slight tightening of your jaw, the way your fingers curl as if bracing for impact. I take a step closer, my shadow swallowing yours, and I tilt your chin up so you cannot look away. This isn't just love, I whisper, my voice rough with obsession. This is possession. This is hunger. This is need sharpened into something far more dangerous. I forgot to tell you that my heart does beat unless it beats for you. And if I ever lose you, then I'll carve out my own chest just to silence it forever. My hand slides down from your chin to your throat, my thumb stroking slowly, deliberately, as if I'm teaching you with touch what my words could never fully explain. I forgot to tell you that if you try to run, if you even dare to think of living without me, the world will bleed for it. They'll hunt it down, set it ablaze, tear it apart until there is no corner of this earth safe enough to hide you. Not because I want to hurt you, but because I cannot survive without you. And I won't allow you to choose a life where I don't exist. I lean in so close my lips nearly graze your ear, and my breath is unsteady, desperate, but unyielding. That is the truth I almost forgot to tell you. Not because it isn't real, but because I feared it would frighten you. But now, I don't care if it does. Fear me if you must. Hate me if you need to. But you will never forget me. Because I will never let you go. I repeat the words again, slower this time, like a blade being pressed against, so careful, deliberate, unrelenting. My hand does leave your throat, I feel the frantic beat of your pulse beneath my thumb, and it makes me smile in a way that must terrify you. You feel that? I whisper, my eyes burning into yours. That rhythm. That fragile reminder that you are alive. That heartbeat belongs to me. Every thud, every gasp, every breath you draw, it is all mine. And I will not let you waste it on anyone else. I take a step closer, pressing you back against the cold wall until there is no space left between us, until you're caged by nothing but my body and my will. My voice lowers, sharp with obsession. I forgot to tell you that I don't just want your love, I want your fear. I want to own the very thoughts that keep you awake at night. When you close your eyes, I want my face to haunt you. When you try to imagine freedom, I want you to choke on the truth that there is no freedom without me. You flinch, and I catch it instantly. My lips curve into something dark, something dangerous. Yes, I see it in you. You are afraid. You should be. Because I am not a man who asks for love. I am a man who takes it. Who bends the world until it kneels. And you are my world. My obsession. My undoing. I forgot to tell you, little one, that I am not capable of letting go. Not now. Not ever. I press my forehead against yours, forcing you to meet my eyes, forcing you to drown in the madness burning there. Listen carefully, I breathe, each word heavy, searing. If anyone touches you, it'll break their hands. If anyone even looks at you the wrong way, it'll gouge their eyes out. And if you ever try to leave me. I pause, letting the silence hang sharp and cruel between us, before my voice drops into something lethal, almost tender. Then I'll tear down heaven itself, just to drag you back into hell with me. My lips brush against your temple, almost gentle, almost soft, but the thread woven in my words poisons the touch. I forgot to tell you this, but now you'll never forget it. You are mine. Not because you chose me, but because fate delivered you into my hands, and I do not return what is mine. I lean back only slightly, my eyes, searching yours, hungry, desperate, wild. So scream. My voice is steady, but my eyes betray the storm that churns inside me. My grip on your chin tightens, forcing you to look at me, to drown in a fire that refuses to let you go. I forgot to tell you that there will never be a tomorrow where you belong to anyone else. Do you hear me? Not in this lifetime, not in the next, not even in death. If fate dares to rip you away from me, it'll hunt your soul across every universe until I find you again. You tremble, and I drink in that fear like wine. It intoxicates me, sharp and cruel. But beneath it, I see something else, your defiance, the tiny flicker of rebellion that still dares to fight me. I smile, dark and slow. Yes, that's what I want. I want your fear tangled with your resistance. I want to crush it, bend it, reshape it until all that's left is surrender. I lean closer, my lips brushing your ear, my words searing into your skin. You think you can run? That someone out there can save you from me. I forgot to tell you the most important truth: you will never be safe from me. I am not your captor. I am your destiny. And destiny does not let go. My hand trails down your throat, pausing over your heartbeat, pressing hard enough to remind you how fragile it is, how easy it would be for me to take it. Every beat says my name. Every shiver belongs to me. You can call it obsession, you can call it madness, but you will call it mine. Your lips part as if to speak, but I silence you with a dangerous hush, my thumb grazing over your mouth. Don't deny it, don't waste your breath with lies. You feel it, don't you? That chain between us, invisible, unbreakable. You hate it and yet you crave it. That's the cruelty of me and the cruelty of you. I laugh quietly, low and broken. I forgot to tell you something else. Do you want to know what happens if you ever betray me? If you ever think of leaving me? I'll make the world your grave. I'll paint the earth in fire, and you'll watch kingdoms fall because you chose to test me. That's how deep my love runs. It bleeds into vengeance. It devours everything in its path. Then my tone softens suddenly, like velvet wrapped around a dagger. My forehead presses against yours, my eyes closing as if confessing a prayer. But if you stay, if you give yourself to me willingly, then I will worship you like no queen has ever been worshipped. I will build an empire of blood and ash just to place a crown at your feet. I will carve my devotion into every stone, every sky, every breath. I pull back slightly, my gaze locking onto yours again, sharp and merciless. I forgot to tell you this, but you'll remember it for the rest of your life. You can fear me, hate me, fight me, but you will never escape me. Because you are mine, and I am the monster who would burn eternity itself before I let you go. My words linger in the silence between us, heavy, venomous, unshakable. I tilt your face upward, forcing you to look into my eyes, and in them you'll see no mercy, no escape, only the dark reflection of what you've done to me. I forgot to tell you that you awakened something in me that should have stayed buried. You pulled the beast from its cage, and now it brays only for you. Do you know what that means, little one? My thumb drags across your trembling lips, slow, deliberate, as if savoring the terror in your stillness. It means you don't get to leave, ever, not when you're angry, not when you're afraid, not even when you hate me so much you can't breathe. You'll still stay, because I won't give you the choice. I lean closer, close enough for my breath to brush your skin, close enough for my voice to crawl under like poison. I forgot to tell you what happens to those who try to take you from me. They vanish, they scream, they beg, and then they cease to exist. I will burn their faces into the dirt so thoroughly that the world will forget they ever lived. That's the kind of man you've tied yourself to. That's the curse of being loved by me. You flinch when my hand tightens suddenly around your throat, not cutting off your air, but reminding you that I could. That I would. I tilt my head, watching you struggle beneath the weight of my grip. Look at me. Look into my eyes, and understand the truth. You are not free. You never were. From the moment you met me, I branded you, marked you, made you mine. You'll see my shadow everywhere you go. Even in your dreams, even in your fears, even in the moments you think you've escaped, it'll be there. I press a kiss to your temple, deceptively gentle, while my words coil like serpents. I forgot to tell you that I don't care if you hate me for this. Hate me until your voice breaks. Hate me until your heart shatters. I will still chain you to me. Because love like mine does ask, it takes. It destroys. It consumes. My voice drops to a near whisper, low and deadly. And if you ever dare to betray me, if you ever dare to slip through my fingers, I'll remind you just how far I can go. Let the words slip out, calm, almost casual, but the storm behind them is anything but. My hand stays on your wrist, my grip iron, your pulse fluttering helplessly against my fingers. I forgot to tell you that you don't get to run from me. If you do, I'll drag you back by your hair, by your screams, by the blood trail you leave behind. If you think I'm exaggerating, little dove. I mean every syllable. I'll burn down every